Hi, it's Kim from Sparkling Soul Yoga. Thanks for joining me today for practicing your yoga. Today we will do a yin practice, focusing on our hips. If you are not sure what yin is, then check out the description below, and we will begin on our mat in a seated position in butterfly pose. Taking the soles of your feet together, let your knees just gently fall out wide. They may be up here, they may be down here, all the way down on the ground. Arriving on your mat, take a big breath in through your nose, sigh out your mouth. Connecting to your breath, connecting to your body, really maximizing this time that you set aside for your health and your well-being. Letting go of anything that's happened before you come to your mat, anything that might happen afterwards. Respecting and honoring this time to improve your health, both your physical and your mental well-being. The practice of yin involves holding poses for about 3 to 5 minutes. It involves supporting our fascia networks within our body. The fascia is the connective tissue that supports our muscles, our bones, our organs. It's a beautiful practice to slow down the body, slow down the mind, and nourish ourselves. There may be points in time when you're feeling slightly uncomfortable in the poses, but there should never be any pain. If there is pain, then gently come out of the pose. Neither choose another pose or skip to the next pose. Some poses won't work in people's bodies. In this pose, we can stay with an upright spine, or you might like to come forward, interlacing your fingers around your toes. Elbows become in front of your shins, creating length in your spine and then drawing forward. There are 3 principles of yin. The first one is finding your edge. It's going to that point that feels accessible, slightly uncomfortable, but not where you can't breathe, not to the point where your energy systems within the body and your nervous system is in a flight-fight mode. We want this to be slightly passive. Then second is finding stillness. And then we surrender. Concentrating on your breath. If your mind begins to wander, you can always gently draw the chin in towards your chest if it's too much of your neck. 3 more breaths in this pose. Slowly bringing yourself back up, drawing those legs together. You might like to round out your spine, taking your chin towards your chest, forehead towards your knees. Or you also may like coming into reverse tabletop, pressing into hands and feet, lifting your hips up. This is called a rebound pose, and it lets the energy flow through our body in the places that we may have constricted it in our last pose. And then coming into half butterfly. So taking whichever leg that you would like to start with, taking that foot to the inside of your leg, your knee will come towards the earth. You might like to take your arms towards the sky and then gently fold forward over your leg. You may be here, you may be down on the ground, hands may find your feet, wherever is most accessible or comfortable to you. Unclenching our jaw. You might like to take your tongue behind your 2 front teeth on the roof of your mouth, connecting both your yin energy systems to your yang. Three more breaths in this pose. to extend that bent leg, gently tapping out your legs. You also might like to take your legs out wide and then gently windshield wiper your legs from side to side. And then coming into half butterfly on the other side, taking that bent leg, taking that foot to your inner thigh, knee coming towards the earth. Inhale, arms to sky. Exhale, fold forward. If your mind begins to wander, gently draw it back. Maybe connecting to the parts of your body, feeling into the parts of your body that are connected to the floor right now. Maybe coming back to your breath. And maybe just observing those thoughts without any judgment. Letting the thoughts come, letting the thoughts go. Gently walking yourself back up. Once again, maybe extending that leg long, tapping out your legs. You might like to come back into that gentle windshield wipering of your legs. And then eventually finding the stillness, extending our legs long along the mat, coming into caterpillar pose. Legs out long, feet can be together, or you might like to take them wide. My feet actually don't go together because of my knees and my structure, my anatomy. We make it work. Inhale, take those arms to the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Once again, you may be here. Legs may be bent if you have a tendency to hyperextend. Wherever feels best, slightly challenging, but definitely no pain. And then coming forward. Once again, hopefully keeping our spine long. Our head is in line with our neck and our spine. Chest rests on your thighs, maybe. Hands may find the earth. You can always have the option of supporting your head with your elbows and your hands. My yoga teacher recently said, the floor is overrated. So just in case you're thinking that your forehead has to get towards your shins or your feet, or your hands have to reach the floor, it's overrated. Three more breaths in this pose. Gently walking yourself back up. Maybe taking that reverse tabletop pose again, if that feels good in your body as a counter pose. reverse plank with your legs out long, coming down to the ground and then lifting your hips up. Coming all the way down to the ground. The next pose we're coming into is deer pose. So bending, I'll go with describing our legs at the moment. Bending our right knee out in line with our right hip. Our right ankle is in line with our right knee, so it's a 90-degree ankle. And then bringing this left leg out in front, once again bent. So it's like that way. Your left heel is in line with your right knee. Your left knee may not be connected to the floor, and that's totally fine. We can stay here, or you can walk yourself forward. It's a bit like a version if you've done pigeon pose, where your left shin is in line with the top of your mat, and then walking yourself forward and your other leg is bent. You're probably feeling this in your left leg, the top of your left leg, your glutes, or the outside edge of your left leg. You might also be feeling it on the inside groin of your right leg. So that's the leg that's behind you. The rainbow breaths in this pose. uncrossing, twisting those legs, maybe windshield wipering your legs from side to side, which is very similar to the shape that we were just in, this time just getting a little bit of movement. And then we'll come to the other side, so taking that right shin in front, taking this left knee behind, so your heel and your knee line up, your heel and your knee line up. The front leg is parallel, knees in line with our hip, and then we can stay here, or you can walk your body forward, draping yourself over your front leg, maybe making a pillow for your forehead with your hands. Coming back to those principles, finding your edge, finding the stillness, and then letting go or surrendering into the pose, using gravity as our friend and our guide. Anchoring ourselves to our breath, using our breath to signal to our body that it is in this moment safe, that these poses, if there's no pain, are safe to do, and that they're supporting your body healing from the inside out. 3 more breaths in this pose. Really bring yourself all the way back up. Maybe windshield wiper your legs once again. And then eventually making our way down onto our back in a gentle, controlled manner, drawing those legs in towards your chest, maybe rocking from side to side. Now the next pose we're going to come into is a version of Happy Baby, or your version of Happy Baby. So your legs can stay bent, your legs can stay together. You might like to take your knees out wide towards your armpits, or you can extend the lower half of your legs, your hands on the outside edges of your feet. Actively drawing your knees towards either your chest or the earth, shoulder blades on the earth, back of your head is on the earth, and your tailbone also is drawn towards the earth. gently releasing those legs and arms and coming all the way into Savasana. Extending those legs long, maybe wiggling your hips from side to side. Arms alongside your body or wherever feels comfortable. Shavasana with your legs long and arms wide doesn't feel good in your body. You may prefer to come into reclined butterfly pose with the soles of your feet together and your knees out wide. Or you may like to come into constructive rest with your knees together and your feet out wide. Whatever works best in your body. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Side out your mouth. Relax your toes. Relax your feet. Relax your ankles. Relax your calves. Relax your knees. Relax your thighs. Relax your belly. Relax your fingers. Relax your hands. Relax your wrists. Relax your forearms. Relax your elbows. Relax your upper arms. Relax your chest. Relax your shoulders. Relax your neck. Relax your throat. Relax your chin. Relax your jaw. Relax the tongue and the roof of your mouth. Relax your cheekbones. Relax your eyes. Relax the space in between your eyes. Relax your forehead. Relax your scalp. Relax your mind. Relax your breath. Please feel free to stay in Shavasana for as long as you have time for. But if you're ready, when you're ready, gently bring some awareness back into your body. You might like to wiggle your fingers and your toes. You might like to take your arms above your head on an inhale. Exhale, arms alongside the body, side out. And again, inhale. Exhale, slide out. One more time, inhale. Exhale. Then gently make your way up to seated in any way that feels best in your body. You might like to roll to your favorite side and pause. You might like to draw your knees in towards your chest and then slowly make your way up to seated. Coming into an easy upright position, taking a moment to feel the effects of the practice within your body today. Taking a moment in gratitude to yourself for showing up today, setting aside this time for your health and your well-being. Taking a moment in gratitude to our bodies, what they allowed us to do, for the practice of yoga and the opportunity to practice, and to the yogis that have come before us, the yogis who are with us now, and the yogis who will come through in the future. Bringing hands together at heart center. Until I see you again, may you have peace in your thoughts, peace in your words, and peace in your heart, from my heart to yours. Thank you. Well done. Thanks so much for joining me today. If you like this video, please comment or tick the thumbs up button. Feel free to share that with anyone. If you haven't subscribed, feel free to subscribe to my channel. If there is anything else that you would like to see, please let me know. I'm happy to design classes. And I hope you have a really good day. Take care. Bye.